Greetings out there in YouTube land. This is Morris Man, and as always, I thank you guys for coming to my channel. Today, I'm going to do another short special video. When me and my co-host of Tell It Like It Is, Joe Spencer, started or came up with the idea of the talk show Tell It Like It Is, we decided that we're going to pick topics that people were afraid to talk about or just very controversial. So the very first, well, actually, the very first two shows, or the very first show or two, we picked some hot button topics. The first one was religion, which get a lot of people riled up, and our intentions are not to get people upset or riled up, but to get you thinking. And also, the second was the JFK conspiracy, and that's another hot button topic because to this day, and I respect everybody's opinion like you respect mine, but to this day, there's some people that believe one dude alone decided to get up one day, kill a president, and go to the movies. And again, I respect your opinion, but there's a lot of evidence or information out there that's just being released over the last 15, 20 years that kind of contradict the whole idea that one guy took out the president. And I'm going to say this because people that personally know me, that I've been obsessed with who killed our president and also Bobby Kennedy. And I'm just going to basically touch on this, and then I'm going to sign off because again, everybody has their opinion, but for me, I've always been driven by logic. It has to make sense to me. Now there's some things that don't make sense, but they're true, they're fact, and we don't know everything as humans. So here is my spill on this. It's customary that when someone has been accused of killing somebody, especially within the first couple of hours, is very the formality is that law enforcement give you a gun residue test to see if you fired a gun, because whenever you fire a gun, you get the gun residue all over you. So you get it on your hands, and if you're also shooting a rifle, you get it on your face because the wind kicks it back. So they did, administer this test to Lee Harvey Oswald, but back then the media wasn't as strong as it is now, and it gets out quicker, information. But quietly, he was administered this test, and he passed, which means he didn't shoot a gun. Now some people might say, well, maybe he had gloves on. Okay, well, let's give him that. He had gloves on, even though they never found gloves, and you still get it on your face. You can go home and wash your hands and your face all you want. It's still going to show up, especially if it just happened. So just on that fact alone, and that's a fact that they did give him a residue test, he passed it, that should be the end of the story. Shut it down, no more debating or arguing or giving opinions back and forth, because if he didn't physically shoot a firearm, he didn't kill anybody. But there's some people, because when I did my talk show, there's some people say, oh, you're just a conspiracy theorist and you just want to believe that. I believe facts. I mean, that's basically kind of what I go on, and it's been documented. He never fired a gun that day. So how could he have killed not only the president but Officer Tippit? But I'm going to leave it as that. Then I'm going to turn to Bobby Kennedy's assassination, which is even more bizarre than John F. Kennedy's, because Bobby Kennedy died from a single gunshot to the back of the head. I repeat, single gunshot to the back of the head. And the person that has been accused of that has been sitting in jail ever since is SIRHAN. SIRHAN, they claim he did it. And there was at least 200 people in that pantry that day, and it was an unscheduled route that he took. So it's not like they knew and they was waiting for him. This was the spur of the moment they decided to go through the pantry. So they claim because SIRHAN did pull out a gun and discharge it. But at no point in time, and there are at least, again, 200 people in the pantry that states this, that SIRHAN at no point in time was behind Bobby Kennedy. So how is he able to squeeze off a round, and the bullet, kind of does a eye thing and hits him in the back of the head? It's insane. But, we've been, conditioned to believe things that are not true from people that are trying to hide the truth. It just makes no sense. It defies, the laws of physics. And nobody again seen him behind him to take squeeze off around, hit him in the back of the head. But that's been the story that we've been forced or given to believe, which is just an insult to me. So that's all I want to say on this topic. Those are facts. Sirhan was never behind Bobby Kennedy. Shoot him in the back of the head. Uh, Lee Harvey Oswald never fired a gun that day, so he couldn't have killed neither one of those people that they claim he killed. So on that note, I'm going to sign off until next time. Thanks for watching.